Hey everyone, it's Melodian with Ninja Marketers and Smart About Stuff. And I wanted to talk to you today because you're going to be seeing a change on my YouTube channel. First of all, it's going to become an actual YouTube channel and not just a collection of videos that are kind of okay. This one's not the greatest yet because I'm still on my phone, but I have invested in some things that are going to make the YouTube channel better because let's be real, YouTube's where it's at. But the other big change you're going to see is less about marketing and more about other stuff. Why the change? Well, the pandemic, okay? The pandemic. So many of my friends and relatives, people I know, weren't prepared for this. And I want to help with that, okay? I wrote it out pretty well, actually. And I want to make sure everybody can do that. Now, I'm not one of those preppers, okay? I don't have a bunker under my house with a stash of weapons and a 5-year supply of food stashed, okay? But if the world we live in gets to the point that that's actually necessary, okay? I'm not sure I want to be around to see that anyway. But let's be realistic. The world, as you saw, our world can turn upside down in the blink of an eye, okay, without warning. Or at the very least, we have very little time to prepare. And it's not just something as, a pandemic. It can be something, the loss of a job, health problems, natural disasters. We're already seeing fires again in California. They're warning about another active hurricane season. It can be a family crisis. It can be a divorce. My divorce knocked me on my butt. A death in the family. Any one of these things can wreak havoc on your comfortable lifestyle and your dreams for your future. And I know that because I've experienced all of these, okay? Leaving a job where I was making $4,000 a month and suddenly making $500 a month. How's that for a drop in wages? I had cancer. I had a battle with cancer. Having to care for financially broke and aging unhealthy parents. And as I said, my divorce left me scrambling to pay bills and care for a child with health problems and still being on active duty. And you may think, oh, well, she was on active duty, so everything was taken care of for her. That is not the case. My mother's sudden death left my father unable to care for himself and totally dependent on me. And while the tornadoes that we've had in the area haven't impacted me directly, I have volunteered for relief efforts. So I have seen firsthand the devastation they can cause. And I've been through 2 hurricanes, a couple of earthquakes, some flooding, a huge blizzard. So I know, okay? I know all these things can happen. But it doesn't have to be that way, okay? We can't prevent all of these, but what if we could lessen the impact? What if you weren't solely dependent on your job for your income? How many people lost their job last year? How many are still out there trying to find a job? But what if you weren't solely dependent on that job for your income? What if you had money saved and invested to see you through tough times? What if you were in the best possible physical shape you could be? Granted, everybody got impacted by COVID. It didn't seem to matter, but I firmly believe the stronger and healthier you are, the less likely you are to get sick and the more likely you are to recover. So what if wellness was simply part of your daily lifestyle? And what if you knew what to do when disaster strikes and you could see you and your family safely through whatever storm? I made a promise to myself and my family when the divorce hit is when I did it, because imagine digging through couch cushions. This was several years ago, so lunches were pretty cheap. So imagine digging through couch cushions to find 40 cents, which was the price of school lunch back then, to find 40 cents to send your daughter to school with for lunch. That's how bad it was. And I made a promise back then that I would never be caught off balance again. Now, yeah, there may come a day when something catches me by surprise last year, okay? But I'm pretty prepared for just about anything. And you can be too. So helping you get smart about stuff is my new goal. You're going to see the channel change here. I'm going to show you how to create multiple streams of income. No more dependence on your job. Keep it if you want to. That's fine. Although if you follow my advice, you may not need to. And once you have a steady stream of income coming in, I'm going to teach you how to keep it, and I'm going to teach you how to grow it. Since my battle with cancer, I have been on a mission to be as healthy as possible. Now, yes, I'm a bit overweight. That's actually a side effect of the cancer. But even with the extra weight, I'm pretty darn healthy, and I'm getting the weight off, okay? I've done tons of research on health and wellness. I'm going to share with you what I've learned. I'm going to share with you what's working for me. I'm not a doctor, so this is not medical advice by any means, and I suggest before you hop on anything I recommend that you check it out with your doctor and make sure it's okay for you to use this or try this. But there's things out there that you can be doing to improve your daily health that aren't difficult. You can do it. I'm going to teach you how to be prepared when disaster strikes. I've been a disaster relief volunteer for years. I've been through earthquakes, floods, blizzards, hurricanes, even a volcanic eruption. And I know how to protect myself and my family. And I'm going to show you how to be as ready as possible. We are all going to experience bumps in the road. Some are going to be worse than others, but no matter how small they are, they can still be devastating. And the best thing you can do is to be prepared. Now, I know some of you are saying, oh my God, another prepper, even though she said she wasn't. No, I'm not. And here's the difference. Many of you are my age, and I have a husband with health problems. I'm not going to be bugging out, camping out in the wilderness, hoping to survive. This is not The Walking Dead, okay? This is not the zombie apocalypse, okay? When that comes, I'm probably toast. I'm old. My husband's old. He has health issues. If I ever lose my glasses, I'm blind as a bat, so then I'm in trouble. My eyes are getting continuously worse anyway, so there's not much that can be done about that. So yeah, the chances of me and him surviving in an actual survival scenario, maybe with lots of help, okay? But I'm pretty prepared to hunker down in my house and ride out whatever comes. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys, how to shelter in place, I guess. Or if you have to bug out, how to do it without a lot of upset to your routine. No one's going to ask you to pack up and camp out in the wilderness for days on end, running from hordes and a lot of the things that these other preppers say. There's a place for that. And that, if the world ever comes to that, like I said, if the world ever comes to that, I don't want to be here anyway, because I don't want to live like that. Okay, so that's where we are, guys. Watch for all the changes on the channel. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it, mostly because I'm excited about being able to share all the stuff I've learned over the years and to help the people come through on the other side for the next upset, because there's going to be another one. This was not the last. There will be more, and you need to be ready. So you guys have a great day. I'm excited about this. Watch for changes in the channel, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon.